Galacticos, Liga is back. We're back. We're playing against Rayo this Sunday. Here's my starting 11. I want to see Keylor Navas in back, Pepe and Ramos in the middle, Marcelo and Danilo out wide, and I'm going to go with 4 center midfielders. We're going to see Casemiro, Modric, James, Isco, and up top, Cristiano and Benzema.
All right, Ashley, I always like your lineup. These are the people I want to see because I think that every lineup has to stop being a statement of what this club is all about and what's happening in the season. And I think that for this game, I'm going to go with the BBC. So, Keylor Navas, Pepe and Ramos. On the right, Danilo. On the left, Marcelo. In the midfield, Kroos, Modric and James. And up top, the BBC. Bale, Cristiano and Benzema. So talking about the BBC, because Ashley benched Bale.
I benched Bale.
Why?
Why did I bench Bale? Because I don't think that the BBC necessarily needs to play every single time. We've seen it, they're not being that successful in big matches. So I'm gonna go with, I think a 4-4-2 this match. I like to have Isco, Modric, and James in the game at the same time. It's a lot of creativity, and hopefully we can see a little bit more offense, a little bit better offense.
And it's true that Bale hasn't been performing as expected. But again, every game can be a statement of intentions, of like what this whole thing is about, what Benitez is about, what the club should be. And I think that game by game, this should be a comfortable game against Rayo at home. You know, we've been saying, yeah, we have comfortable games and we win them, and then we get to a complicated game and we don't.
We don't.
I'd like to see more consistency. But for this game, I think the BBC will work. And I wouldn't be surprised if they score again, like against Getafe, 4 or 5 goals.
Well, definitely. I mean, I think they will work. They would work if he decides to play the BBC. But I want to see it. I want to switch it up. I don't think that we necessarily need to play the BBC every single time that those players are available.
That is true. And talking about that, let's go to some of Benitez's decisions and how they are being judged. Because I think like now, whatever Benitez does, like he's an evil man.
He can do no good.
He can do no good. Like in the Clásico, Casemiro was playing. And then for the Clásico, he didn't play it, they killed him. Because like, oh, why didn't you play Casemiro? And now that he's not playing Kroos, it's like, why is he not playing Kroos? Is he punish him? Is he breaking the environment in the dressing room? I don't know. You were saying something interesting about Kroos and Casemiro.
Well, Casemiro and Kroos, I mean, people compare them like they're the same player, but they really aren't the same player. Casemiro is much more defensive, much more that holding center midfielder player. And Kroos, even though they're playing him in that role, I don't think that's where he's that successful. I think he's much more successful when he doesn't have such big defensive responsibilities. And actually, we were talking about this earlier, they could actually play together. That could be interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting because people tend to think now, for some weird reason, that is Kroos or Casemiro. But actually, if they play together, Kroos would be like more free to perform, to play in like position that he likes better.
Yeah, it might actually be interesting to see those two play together, even though neither of us predicted that.
Yeah, that's not what we said in the lineup, but well, at some point.
One day.
About Rayo, on the paper it should be a comfortable game, but Paco James is a guy who likes playing their own style. They're an aggressive team, they like playing possession football, and normally this game plan works against other teams, but lately when they've been to Camp Nou or Bernabeu in the last couple of years, that same game plan hasn't yielded any good results. But I think we're going to see an uncomfortable game unless we're successful in breaking that first line of pressure. And then again, that's why I put the BBC, because I think if that happens, you know, we can have a goal fest. What will that mean? We don't know. But anyway, talking about goal fest, a prediction.
My prediction, I'm going to go with 4-1. I think I've been saying clean sheets for a long time, but we've been seeing that we've been letting goals in, so I'm going to go with 4-1.
So I'm going to say 3-0. I just said 4-1, I say 3-0. Of course, Galacticos, we want to know what your prediction is. Leave it in the comments below. Hit like, subscribe, follow us on
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Snapchat at Real Galacticos.
We're everywhere. We'll be in Bernabeu on Sunday for the game against Rayo.